Okay, we have five of us now, four students. Uh, do you have any questions from the previous classes? Anything? Or you have anything to ask also? Something related to the topic? Okay, so today we are talking about prosumers, and UGC. So, do any one of you can assume or know what prosumers is? Who is a prosumer? Or this UGC? Anyone? Any guess? Wild guess? Oh, I'm not sharing the screen. Okay. There. So today's class is about prosumers and UGC, the shift in marketing. Today is the eighth class, module two. So, do any one of you can guess what prosumer, like who is a prosumer? No? Or what is a UGC? Okay, so prosumer basically is a word mixed between producers and consumer.
Isn't.
Yes, I think someone's audio is okay. Okay.
Again
Can
and
you
again.
turn off the microphone from your side? Or maybe I can mute it on my end. Unmute themselves. Okay. Okay. So today's class is about prosumers and UGC. So prosumer is a word newly coined, mixture with a producer and a consumer. A consumer is a customer. A customer is a consumer of your product or your service, and a producer is one who produces mostly content in here. UGC is user generated content. We will go through this too basically in this class, and how it's shifting the marketing field. So user generated content is the full form of UGC. Produce prosumers. Prosumer is an individual who both consumes and create content. So, for example, like in one of the classes that I was saying, it's okay. Let's go to, and maybe we can go to say Amazon product. So Amazon products we must have. This is a compilation, maybe Gift Genius official page. Okay, let's go to this, and then this is Justice Buys. We want to go to his channel just to check. He has 794 subscribers. He has uploaded 246 videos. Like, we don't know the gender, but I'm just using the he. So there's home and okay. This channel is uploading only shorts. I think I don't see any big videos. And then all of these are like basically products. Ever try one of these slabs for a reason? Okay, we go to any product. Maybe turn off the audio. Amazon finds, Amazon gadgets, Amazon, but there are no links as such. Okay. Then we go here. Even this is uploading shorts. Shorts on shorts. Okay. So see these two channel. This is Genius Gifts and other is Justice Buys. There are different products: Aquapaw bath, those glove, then water jug dispenser, inkless printer, and there will be sort of like branded things also. Car bubble. I Christmas top 14. Okay, these are not like branded products, but then these are examples of prosumers, and then we have let's say a particular product. Let's go with I forgot the name. What was it? Bottle Love Lab. Okay, so this is mommy talkies. So I recently bought a water bottle for my son. So let's go back and then here watch before using.
I want to create some eye-catching social content to help market a new volleyball league. I start by opening Adobe Express.
I have this. Okay, I have this. Okay, see, like this is a baby feeding bottles review. This is a channel run by a mother. She is buying this for her own child, and then she has all of these links. I think I hope all of you are seeing my screen. Are you seeing my screen? Yes.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Okay. So this channel is run by a mother. The channel name is Mommy Talkies. So she is reviewing the like baby feeding bottles in here. And she is an example of a prosumer. Okay. Uh, Nelson, if you're not seeing my screen, maybe there's a problem in the internet connection on your end. Maybe you can refresh the Google Meet. You can try ending the call and then re-entering it again. Maybe then you will be seeing. Okay. Okay, till then, so like that's the example of a prosumer. So she is basically a consumer. She is consumer of that product. So she is buying those products, and she is creating content. She's producing content using those products, and this is an example of affiliate marketing. So she is consuming the product, she is producing content with those products, and she is using affiliate links. So if I click onto this, and then this one will take me to Amazon with the particular item. So this one is it's showing that I have bought it. I had also bought the same product, but then I did not created the video. So she did it well. So this one, it has the link code. If you go with the link, there's a link code. So the link code, see, mommy talkies. So the channel name, it's there in the link. So uh, Amazon knows, the data in Amazon knows that that somebody clicked on mommy talkies link and is reviewing this product. So if I buy using this link, then Mommy Talkies will be getting a portion of the amount. So this is 250 rupees, so she will be getting a commission out of it. That's how affiliate marketing works. But in this class, we are discussing basically the prosumer thing. Okay, is Nelson in? Nelson, are you in? Can you? I'm saying both. I'm saying prosumer and consumer as well, because prosumer is uh, a combination of producer and consumer. A consumer who is a consumer, Mommy Talkies is a consumer. She have bought the product, and then with that product, she is, like she is creating a video with that. So a prosumer is an individual who both consumes and creates content. Uh, are you clear with this? Okay. So this concept introduced by Alvin Toffler. Alvin Toffler is the one who introduced the concept, and then basically started using the word prosumer. Highlights the active role of consumers in the digital landscape. Prosumers engage with brands on platforms such as social media, where they generate valuable content that can shape marketing messages. So you will see TikTok videos, you will see Instagram reels also, where they are talking about different products. They are talking about clothes, maybe shoes, about like different brand. So basically, it is like earned media that we had previously discussed when we were talking about poem. So this is a form of earned media that the brand is earning because a consumer is actively creating, producing content for that brand. So it works as a review, and it also uh, is a like it's a fact. It's an experience of a active customer. So the active customers we call consumers when we were talking about like digital marketing and all, because consumer can involve products or services and even content also. So customers who are also consuming your content, who are watching your content, also are like consumers. So we use the definite term consumers in here. So a consumer who is actively creating content for the brand, somebody buys a product, you buy a t-shirt, and then you do a video with the t-shirt. You talk about the t-shirt, you talk the fitting of the t-shirt, you talk about the fabric of the t-shirt, and then even you become a prosumer. You are like, you create a video, and then of course you're sharing it on social media or other platforms, maybe on your own website also. Maybe you're writing a blog review. So you're basically like creating content. So a prosumer, most of the influencers you would see, like they are one way or the other, they are doing active content creation of the products that they are using. So they are fine examples of prosumers. So common examples of prosumers include content creators on platforms like YouTube and Instagram, product reviewers, and podcast hosts. These individuals have a significant influence on their audiences and often bridge the gap between consumption and production, blurring the lines of traditional marketing. So, the basic idea about prosumer is you get a content. Like, have you seen unboxing videos?
Yes.
Yeah, so unboxing video is an example of the prosumers. So they buy the product, and when they receive the product, they do an unboxing video. With the same video, they also, with the same product, they will also do product reviews and installation videos. Then there are installation videos where they are installing, like small gadgets that they, how to install CCTV camera at home. So they will be doing unboxing videos, they will be doing the installation videos, and then they will do a review video. So they make three different videos, and they can also do how it is or versus. They can do comparison videos and all those. So basically, they are marketing the this it's not like active marketing, it's sort of passive marketing. They are talking about the product, they are marketing the product, which is good for the brand, good for the business. And like the business don't have to pay for it. They are buying the product, they are consumers, they are customers. Customers are creating their own video, and from the video, of course, they are earning. The customers are earning from the video. And since that is also influencing other people to buy these products, so they are helping in the marketing campaign of the brand or company. They are helping in the increase of sales with affiliate marketing. They are also, the prosumers are getting aff- like commissions out of it. And then the company, the brand, the business also are getting sales. So that's how it's blurring the lines of traditional marketing. It's bridging the gap between consumption and production. They are consuming, they are buying the product, and then they are producing it. So from production producers, it's pro, and consumers, it's sumers. So it's prosumers. the impact on marketing of prosumers is like it's sort of like a challenge to the marketers. Now mm, uh, businesses have other option apart from hiring digital marketing agencies as well. The for like we are talking about marketing from a business's perspective. Like if you own a business, then a business owner can uh, instead of employing a digital marketing agency or a digital marketer, they can also work with prosumers who are already creating content for them and then already creating an impact increase in their sales. They are already proving that their content have power, that their content can increase the increase the profits of the business. So the business then eventually they tie up with this prosumers. Like you will see many graphics designers videos. They will be doing reviews of graphics cards reviews. Meta PC, they have 3.5 million views on this particular AMD video, which is a vertical video. Then there are other tech team, and you will if you go to YouTube and then you search, then you will see many channels who are doing this. There will be even on Instagram, even on TikTok, and other platforms as well. So prosumers challenge the traditional marketing paradigm, but by actively participating in content creation, their influence can determine brand reputation and consumer perceptions. Companies that embrace prosumers as partners can leverage their creativity and insight to enhance marketing strategies and build stronger connections. On the graphics card, I forgot the name of one disk. Okay, maybe even so these guys later on when they have a lot of followers, since he have 8,000 855,000 he has this many views on this video. Let's see how many subscribers he has. Okay, he has 1.3 million subscribers. Okay, yes, Nelson, you want to ask something? Okay, okay, nothing to ask. Okay, so Jack's tech
Wait,
turf. Okay, no problem. So then he is maybe in some of the videos they would actually talk that it's a sponsored product. They got the product from the company itself, asking them to review the product. So the company at their own cost they will send them the product just to make a review video of the product. Since they have 1.3 million subscribers, and then every video 2 days ago, in 2 days he's getting 24,000 views. This is in 3 weeks he gets 123,000. 1 month is like 200,000. So yeah, on an average, he's getting like 200,000 views on video. So 200,000 people would be seeing that, and out of that, say even if 5 or 10 people they buy the product or they refer the product to somebody else. So the company is making sales from it, and at the cost of just one machine. So that's how companies embrace prosumers as partners, and they leverage their creativity and insight to enhance marketing strategies. Like somebody who's creating a computer tech reviews and all, but they have invested their time and effort to know about different machines and how the machines it work, the architecture and other thing. This is for tech. Same thing can also be for clothing, which can be about apparels. It can be about shoes. Somebody who's very interested in shoes, running shoes, sports shoes. There are different kind of shoes. Somebody talks about shoes, but how comfortable or how lightweight the shoes have to be, how strong a shoe have to be, or if it's a fabric, then they are talking about the cloth, that the comfort of wearing that fabric, and other things. So they know about the product. They are aware about the pros and cons of different products, different brands. They have tried a lot of brands, and then they are creating good reviews, which are increasing brand visibility. They are also promoting the brand. They are talking about the brand. So for the brand, it's a good thing, and that's why they embrace prosumers, because they don't have to even like spend anything on the content creation. Just send them the product. They'll be doing the video on their own. Okay, so that is prosumer. Are you clear with the term prosumer? Okay, I would take that as a yes. Then we are moving on to user generated content. So user generated content, as prosumer, is they are generating the content. The consumer is generating the content. So when a consumer generates the content, that is a prosumer. So the content is a user generated content, or UGC. So nowadays, for marketing, UGCs are preferred by many brands, small scale, big MNCs and all, and companies and all. They are involving more and more methods or more and more strategies to influence, to motivate users to create content with their product, or talk about their service. So, user generated content refers to any form of content created by users rather than brands. So, the content that the prosumers are creating, those sort of content are called user generated content. Now, yeah. So basically, the content creator will have to be a user of that product, but he or she may not buy that product by themselves. Maybe it's somebody else's product. You just bring it, and then you use it, and then you create a review video of it. Even then, the content will be called a user generated content. We're talking about the video or the graphics when we're talking about user generated content. Also, maybe the blog, maybe the text, the lines, and all those. So this includes text, images, videos, reviews, social media posts. UGC is often shared voluntarily and publicly, reflecting authentic consumer experiences and opinions, which is earned media type. So the business have more trustworthiness. They have active user reviews, so other uh, potential customers who either have heard about your product and they are still thinking to buy or not to buy your product. So when they see user generated content, they see reviews of your product from other users, And if they are influencers, then influencers also have a lot of people who are like following them. We will go to comment section, we will check if other people also are saying the same thing. If we see about the product, they are talking good about the product, we go to comment section. In the comment section also we see like 10-20 people are talking good about the product, then of course we trust that brand more, trust that product more, and then we most probably will buy that product, because we have seen user generated content and we have seen active reviews. Versus if that content was a branded content of created by the brand, so even if it's very posh, even if it's very shiny, even then like people would want to buy it, but then we won't trust that content that much, because we know that's a marketing thing, and then that they are making it, they are creating the content but with like sophisticated technologies and all. That's why they get that sort of like like content. So marketing videos mostly created by the brand are appreciated by everybody, but then the trustworthiness is not as high as it is when dealing with user generated content. Are you being able to see the difference? Or like I like these all are user generated content. We can talk about anything, maybe shoes review. So these all are user generated content about shoes. Ryan's running reviews, is this one's got 2 million views. So to reach, if we have to do a digital campaign where we get 2 million views in a paid, paid video, paid ad, then that would be a hefty affair. That would be a costly affair. So, benefits for brands. Brands benefit significantly from UGC as it provides authentic promotion without direct costs. So, like we are already like discussing that the brand don't have to worry about the content creation. They don't have to hire a sophisticated and like high end team to create their content. The content creation is totally handled by the prosumer, the content creator. The content creator is also actively commenting. They are actively engaging with the content creators followers or whoever is commenting on that video. So the company don't have to worry about that also, like about replying to comments, about talking to other customers. Now because the potential customer who went to that YouTube or that TikTok or that Instagram channel, and then they are commenting on that video or that graphics or that review, even maybe post. So it's like a consumer to consumer conversation. So a consumer will be more free and will trust what other consumers have to say. So UGC, it enhances brand credibility and fosters community interaction, encouraging consumers to engage and participate with the brand on a deeper level. So the the prosumer is engaging and participating with the other customers on behalf of the brand, and then the brand also can interact with that prosumer because he is doing the brand's work, marketing work. So the brand uh, will connect, like say suppose Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, that the softwares that you guys are using, say 1 year back, 2 years back, before you started your course there in Saipali. So before you started your course, if you had not opened Adobe Photoshop, then if or Illustrator, you did not knew about the software, or you have just heard about it, you had not used it yourself, then if Adobe had to come and then talk to you about the softwares, then you won't know anything what to reply to Adobe, because you have not used their product at all. Now that you have used their product, Photoshop, Illustrator, now if Adobe comes and asks you some question, then you'd be able to interact with them clearly. Just like that, a user who have used the product, and then user have also created a video. Now to create a video, the user have of course done his own research. He have compared your product with other products as well. So he have studied your product. Since he have already studied your product, so for the brand it's a win-win thing for the brand to interact and engage that prosumer on a deeper level. And since like there's hashtags, then there's when we go to any video, then even say 12 cool tags. This is about 12 cool tags. We just want one product. Amazon products you must have. These are Amazon products. Shoes review. Okay. Best running shoes. Trying the Hoka Clifton 9. I have not heard about this shoe. Not much big fan of shoe either. Okay, so since see Hoka Clifton 9, since the title itself says about Hoka Clifton 9, so if we have to search Hoka Clifton 9, then this results also will show up. So this is a search engine. We are searching it in here. So YouTube has their own search engine. Of course, YouTube is from Google itself. So the algorithm mostly more or less will be like the same. So since the search results will show this, and the Hoka Clifton 9, the words are already there, and then we type in those words, and then we see the results. So the results will Clifton 9. See, there are already a lot of videos on the Hoka, that particular shoe. So the user generated content, it's also helping in the SEO efforts of the company. So the company wants Hoka Clifton, say they want Hoka shoes review. So when the user is uploading a video, they're writing the titles, they're writing the descriptions. So this is adding to the keyword. It's increasing the number of keywords that is there in YouTube. Say for example, um, say for example, you walk in a store, you walk in a shopping mall, and then in the shopping mall there's one place there are five water bottles, and then in one place there are 1000 water bottles. So wherever there's 1000 water bottles, your eyes will usually go there, because you can trace it more easily. You can see 1000 versus 5, so 1000 will be more visible to the eye, because that's the number is like increasing. So just like that in SEO also, every time we upload any content using a particular keyword, then for the search engine knows that, like, there's lots of entries there's of one particular keyword, and that it helps with the algorithm of how a product is seen, and then how a product is searched, and it's displayed in the products. So say like no, maybe most of the shoes we'll have to find out a shoe which is like very uncommon. So maybe then, if we search that, then we will be able to make out. Then maybe those shoe brand won't have that many number of videos down. Okay, so say my agency name is Design Logic Atelier. So when I search Design Logic Atelier, of course it shows me one showreel and then one channel. We have don't have many subscribers because we're not pitching our YouTube this. And then apart from this, okay, we've got, see, like since this is Design Logic Atelier, the videos are like showing in. The videos are showing. But apart from that, we have some other from some other people also. The keyword, the SEO, it's not working up that well. With some more videos that we have on the channel. And then there's no, this is explore more. So basically that's what the search engine it did. So this name is not that much optimized for search engines, but then thankfully it's still showing the correct results. And then these are like sponsored. Okay, so just like that, when we are uploading for any shoe, when we are creating, prosumers are creating any shoe, clothing, or any other product, maybe graphics card or any other product, videos, and they are uploading. So it's also empowering YouTube to know that that particular brand is in demand. That particular brand is like people are talking about that. That's trending. That's what we say. There's also a website when we're talking about trends. Then there's a website called Google Trends. Have you heard about this? Google Trends. So in Google Trends, we can see the trending words in the website, particularly related to Google and everything. Like Google's own this, like what people are searching using Google and all. So this is India, past 24 hours, all category, all trend by relevance. If I go to Uganda, then in Uganda, what is being searched past 24 hours? Updated April 7th, 12:59. So today is April 7th, 12:59. This is now time. So there people are searching Man United versus Man City, Manchester's. Okay, so this is football. Football is quite popular, it seems. So past 24 hours, you see there's a peak. Fulham versus Liverpool, Brentford, Chelsea. It's all about football. Okay. Okay. So you also get to know that Uganda is a fan of football, table Premier League. So there are lots of like mostly like sports. If we want to go with like proper hashtag trends, or we can go with these also categories. There are games that they're talking about, law and government, other technology, sports. 42 on sports. Okay. Okay. Let's go to entertainment. Movie box. So like there are trends, like how many people are searching, how many people are like talking about it. So when a prosumer uploads a content, it's also helping in this trends thing. Do you get it? Okay, I would take that also as a yes. Feel free to ask. So UGC also helps improve search engine optimization efforts. So by the brand. So the brand has to do search engine optimization, spend millions on it. But then if prosumers are actively doing it, then that saves their budget, and rather half of that budget they can give to their prosumers. So trust and authenticity.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir. Someone said no.
Oh, Connie said no. Okay. Which part is which part do you have trouble in understanding? Okay, maybe is it the internet or okay. So I am talking about particularly how it's affecting how user generated content is improving search engine optimization efforts. So search engine optimization is what the brand has to do. We will deep dive into SEO in later class. So for now, just know that search engine optimization is optimizing the content for search engines to enable search engines to search your content more easily to be seen. It increases visibility. Okay, Catherine also is has confusion of all. Uh, okay, so let's go topic by topic. Then at first, we are talking about SEO thing, the benefits, how it's beneficial for brands. So UGC will user generated content will improve search engine optimization efforts. So search engine optimization is optimizing content so that it becomes easier for search engines to search. Say Google is a search engine. Google is a search engine. We go and we search for um, say I don't know. Most words are already there in the internet nowadays. But then, say a business name is Loco Poco. There's a Loco Poco illustration design, Loco Poco. Say Loco Poco. When you search Loco Poco, then this Loco Poco website is there. Then there are other. They have got this hashtag. This okay. So there's Loco Poco thing is already there in the website. So search engine optimization say Loco Poco when uh, like to deep dive it in, it will be a little bit of okay, I'm not trying to confuse you, but if you if think that this is getting a little bit more confusing, then do let me know. I went to right click and then I'm seeing the page source. So this is the HTML of that file, and then we go to meta HTTP content. This one. So the meta tag, the title is here. So a search engine essentially what it does, it will go through your head the tags. It will go through this tag. It won't go much through the body. It will go through some of your content and how many keywords you're using in that content. Uh, let's talk about the Google Trends. So Google Trends is a website which shows the keywords which are being searched or which have been searched in the previous times. We can go for past 48 hours or past 7 days. So in Uganda, in past 7 days, people have been talking about, say, like all categories, people have been talking about football, Liverpool and other like and then search volumes are here. So this is the term Manchester United versus Manchester City. But then people have been typing in Man United, Man City. So if you want to create a content about Manchester United or about football, then maybe you would use this also as your hashtags. So when you use hash man, so when people will type in man, then even your video also will show up there on the search. I- Are you clear with this part? Or are we like sort of like jumbling it up? And okay, okay. Mm, okay, for Catherine, okay, let's start it from the beginning then. I will just give you a gist of from the from the start, like, but uh, okay. So we are talking about, okay. I think some of the previous classes also you all missed. Maybe that's why it's creating that gap. But so in essence, basically, we're talking about digital marketing in this class. So we saw about like the marketing efforts that a brand have to do. Say a business owner have to do marketing, because we have to talk to be heard, we have to show to be seen. Like, you go to a shop, you see the things which are in display, and then you will be able to know that, okay, this shop has that. Suppose you're looking for particular Cadbury's chocolate, you go to the shop, one shop owner has that particular Cadbury's chocolate in display, and one shop owner does not have that particular chocolate in display. Maybe they have kept it in the freezer, and one particular shop owner has put that in display. So the guy who have the shopkeeper who have put it on display, people whoever comes to his shop, but they will see that he has that product, and then they have more chances of buying that product. But one who have kept it in the freezer, people will come and ask him. Only when people ask him, only then he will be able to tell them, "Okay, yes, I have that product," and then he can go and he can fetch it. So I am pointing at the importance of showing, importance of displaying your product to the potential customers. So that's a method of marketing, a very small example of marketing. For marketing, there was traditional marketing before, where people used to give handouts, leaflets, TV ads, and other things like that. It was done in old system, traditional way. We used to see ads on TV, then on radio, FM. Those are examples of traditional marketing. They are still in use, and they are still viable in some cases. But then the cost of this is pretty high, and then we do not know, we cannot track it. We do not know how many people are interacting with that, how many people are seeing it, how many people are what people are doing with it. The paper handouts that people, they stand in one place and then they give the like, mostly I have seen people, whoever use it, they use it to rub their hand like tissue paper. Some people make aeroplane out of it. Some people just dump it in the garbage. They will take it and just like throw it. Some people will use it as a rough paper. We don't know what people are doing. So same marketing method which came to digital medium. So in digital medium, we have data analysis. We can tell how many people are interacting with that ad. So in digital marketing, it's marketing is done by the businesses, whoever they have a product or a service, a video editor or a designer, graphics designer who wants to who wants to take on more and more gigs. So a graphics designer will have to give an ad on TikTok or on Instagram or on Google, saying that, if you need any designer, I am so and so, like, these are my designs. If you need designers, feel free to contact me at my email ID or my phone number. That's a simple example of a digital ad, since we are doing it on social media. This is one ad which is being done by the business. Now a graphics designer who have uh, who have created the content, the ad, and then published it on the internet, had to also spend on the ad runs, had to create the content. Maybe to create the content, also they needed a graphics designer. Of course, will be able to create the content by themselves. But if it's a video they are creating, maybe it involves voiceover artists, it involves music creators and all those. So there's a cost involved in all of this, in content creation as well as in publishing the ads. So that's one form of marketing in digital marketing. So in today's class we are talking about prosumers. Prosumers as in what the consumers, the content that the consumers are creating. So in the example of that graphics designer, the graphics designer say he sold his he or she gave services to NGO or to a small business. So the NGO, after they got the graphics design, they used it in their work, in their campaign, whatever work or campaign it was. And after that, they created a video, say a small video, saying that, thank you to graphics designer XYZ. I used her or his video. I used her video, her graphics design, and then her graphics design helped me immensely in my campaign. So it was very clear and precise. The design was very neat. So the NGO owner creates a small video and then publishes it on Facebook or on TikTok. When people will see that video, that because the NGO is a customer of the graphics designer. Now a customer himself have appreciated the product. Another example will be, say, Birth buys a product, and then say, Catherine, you need, say, you you need a laptop. Say, suppose you need a laptop or a very good camera. Now you are still deciding which camera. Let's go for that camera, since all of you must already have a laptop. Say, Catherine wants to buy a good camera. Now Catherine is still going through, don't know which camera to buy. When we usually buy any products, then we usually go to Google, and then we will say DSLR cameras. Then under, we will say our budget. Say our budget is 50,000. So we usually do search like this. And then DSLR cameras under 50,000, we got so and so. And then we usually go to this rating, 4.6 star, 4.6 star. So this is 80% off. In here also we see some. And we also go to YouTube. We also see DSLR cameras under 50,000. So then we have, since my is in India location, that's why it's showing me rupees 50,000. If you do the same search in your place, but then it will show you 50,000 shillings probably. So then it will show you. So we go through these videos. Uh, like, are you familiar with this system? Like, do you take your purchasing decisions like this? Anybody? If you have to buy anything, you go to YouTube, you see the review. Probably for boys, bikes will be like more appropriate, because many people, they usually like to see bike videos and all. Okay. Connie, do you buy things like this? Do you go to YouTube and then you search for products that you have to buy? Do you search for products on the internet? Okay, I'm waiting for an answer, Connie. Okay, thanks, David. Okay, I'm still.
I think she's having internet trouble because she's on and off.
Probably. Okay. Okay, Catherine. Catherine, are you there? Maybe she has. Catherine, are you there? Okay, so do you search for products on YouTube or on Google before you buy? Yes. So the videos that you see on YouTube, the reviews, the videos, so those type of videos are created by users. Users as in somebody who have used that product. So that type of content is called a user generated content, like a user created content that maybe would have been more appropriate. But then since we have AI generation and all nowadays, so that's why it's also called like user generated content. So that is an example of UGC, and that person who is creating the content, who is also a user. A user is also called a consumer, customer, consumer, all the same things in this class. So consumers are who are consuming your product or service. So that type of user who is creating the content is called a prosumer. Prosumer. So that's a new term. Old dictionaries won't have that. Just like 5-10 years back, there was no word as prosumer, because now digital marketing is there, and then in influencer marketing is there. There are so many new and newer terms. So newer terms are also coming, and prosumer is one of them. So prosumer is basically producer plus consumer. Are you a little bit clearer now? If not full. Yes, exactly. Prosumers create. Prosumers, they consume the product first, they buy the product first, they use the product first, and then they produce content with that product. Okay, great. The consume as in they buy the product. So if it's a shoe, then of course it's like wearing the shoe. It's called consumption of the shoe. It's not like actually eating the shoe, but it's that's how they word it. Just like they say, English is a funny language. So, but that's what it is. They say consumption, consumers, as in the buyers, the customers. Customers are called consumers. Are you clear? popular prosumer, we'll have to search on the, say, okay, let's go to.
Excuse me. Let me try to like help you out here. I think one example of a prosumer. I think. Do you know this guy who calls himself Black Marquis?
Uh,
Sorry, it's Marcus Brown. He's a tech reviewer. Do you know him?
I
David.
randomly go through tag review videos, but I don't actually follow anyone in particular. Can you type his name so that I can search for him on YouTube? Is it
I'm trying.
you?
I'm trying to break it down for David. I think he knows him probably, or maybe Mr. Host the Boss. One of those two guys.
Who,
He's
Marques Brownlee?
yes, exactly.
Let me share the link right here in the chat.
Yeah, he's one of the most popular prosumers in this space.
Okay, that's nice. Thanks, Bert. Hybrid prosumer product, prosumer in specific industry. See, like highest earning prosumer in tech. Brownlee. Okay, Marcus Brownlee. You were talking about him.
Yes, that's him.
Oh, holy! He has 19.9 million subscribers. 9 days ago.
I've
9 days.
shared the link to the channel.
Okay,
Oh.
Marcus Brownlee. Okay, okay, nice find. Thanks. So he has 3 days ago. In 3 days, his videos reaches 5.1 million. So this will compete any digital marketing agency. Like all marketing agencies will take a hefty. They will need a hefty budget and a very good team, so that in just 3 days they will reach 5.1 million views, and he's just doing it by himself. The content creation is just like him taking out the phone and then like okay, Nintendo Switch. He's reviewing this. So that's a very good example of prosumer. So in this class, basically we're talking about how what prosumers are and how it's shifting the marketing landscape. Then for businesses, benefits for brands. So see now the brand. So Nintendo did not have to make this video. So the whatever he's saying, whatever he's reviewing, it's everything by himself, and it's also a form of earned media. So but Nintendo have earned this video from Marcus Brownlee. But when we see this video, because we know that Marcus Brownlee is a tech reviewer, he's a normal person like us. So we will believe his words more than if we had have seen a Nintendo Switch 2 ad. Sorry. So basically, Nintendo Switch 2 ad would have been like, let's. Okay, there was a trailer or something. Nintendo Switch 2 overview trailer. Okay. So see, this is an ad.
The Nintendo Switch 2 system can adapt to suit your situation. However,
This is Nintendo of America. This is uploaded by Nintendo. If we see this ad, then of course we would want to buy it. But then we do not know if it will do the work, and we also will be skeptical because we know that they have done this in like in 3D softwares and other softwares. They have created this, so we don't know if the product once we buy it, it will look like this or not. Since Nintendo is a very big brand, and then everybody knows like they don't do that. They show what's actually there. That's why for Nintendo we are like halfway sure that whatever they're showing, we will get the same product, and that the product will be good. But even then, we are not that much convinced. This video marketing videos by the brand, it does not convinces us. It's not as trustworthy as user generated content. So because he is, and even the format of user generated content also, it's not like high end.
this phone is for you. May have world's most immersive 1.5
This is another
curved display. 50
see,
megapixel
Flipkart also is making ad 60 fusion. Now even the ads also are changing to user generated content style.
bestseller product Edge 50 Fusion का.
Or the battery life advantages that come with.
So notice that even the ads that we see are also like changing in that style. So without direct costs, this is from the brand side, business side. So there's no direct cost involved, and then it provides authentic promotion. It enhances brand credibility and fosters community interaction, because we are more likely to reply on here, to comment on here, than we are to interact on here. This one also has a lot of comments. This is 3.9 million views, 15,845 comments. So this is many views. Okay, roughly like that, 5 million views, and then it has 12,573 comments. April 4th. So this is today is April 7th. So 3 days back. This one was uploaded June, no, 4 days ago. So he is sort of giving them a good. This is almost like better than that 3.9 million views. He has got 5 million views. So he is better than the Nintendo reach. Nintendo has only 9.96 million subscribers, and then he has 19.9 million subscribers. So you see like how powerful the user generated content marketing is, and everything changes. So now it's this, after some time, after some years, that these also will change. It will adapt. So it fosters community interaction, encourages consumers to engage and participate with the brand on a deeper level, because it's a form of earned media, and then other users tend to trust user generated content more than the brand promotions and all. And UGC also improves search engine optimization efforts, like the Google Trends that I was showing. It's just one of the example which will show you the trending keywords that's happening around the world. But that is being used by content creators to create new content, because if you want to create content so that many people would be you've got a lot of views, then you will have to not like have to, but then talking about what people are already talking about, that will help you get more views. So like that, the UGC content helps in search engine optimization efforts, which is effort is done by the brand. This all increases the trust and authenticity. Consumers tend to trust UGC more than traditional advertisements. In fact, studies shows that the majority of consumers prefer the authenticity of content created by the peers. Just like when we have to buy something, then we usually go for reviews. We go for other under 50,000. So now say I want to buy Canon EOS 3000D DSLR. I got the name, suppose. Then I will type this. That's what usually most people they do. I do it, and many people they do it like that. And then we go to is a good camera. This is vocal media. If it's vocal media, then people read. If it's Canon's own website, this is Canon. Like most people do not go to the native website, and then they make a buying decision. Like 99% people do not buy from the like after going through the main content of the website. Maybe they will buy from the main website, but then the buying decision they take it on some other website. This is a complete review. Then there are other reviews also. Then Techie Pranay and other videos. People will go through videos and then they take buying decision. So these videos are user generated content. In fact, studies show that the majority of consumers prefer the authenticity of content created by the peers. Peers are consumers. Peer is a consumer, irrespective of the age or gender. So this trust can lead to increased engagement and a stronger emotional connection with the brands. Since we know that, just as in, for example, say in the class, there was a very good movie in here. It was called Three Idiots. There they say, which is a fact. They show it in the movie that there were three friends, three like best friends, and then in the exam, the two guys they got the lowest marks in the class. So these two guys used to study, but even then, since they had a lot of fun in their hostel, so they got the lowest marks in the class. So they got lowest marks in the class, and they could not find their third friend's name in there. So they were like sad that at least we could pass, but then our friend he failed. And then they were like sad about them, sad about his friend also. They were talking about their friend who failed. And then after some time somebody else comes and then says, hey, have you checked your friend's results? And then they say ki like, no, we haven't. We are feeling very sorry that his name is not there in the list, but like he have failed like that. He said, no, he's the number one in the class. He's the class topper. And as soon as they heard that, they were like, oh dear, like we are best friends, but then like the jealousy thing it started. So it's like when you know that you are on the same boat with your friends, with everyone else, there's a sort of connection. So if somebody is feeling a sort of difficulty in their private or educational life, so if in life you're facing a problem, you meet another person who's facing the same problem, but then you feel emotional connection with that person. So being on the same boat is the focus. So a consumer, a user, a buyer who meets another buyer, he has an emotional connection with that buyer. So the trust and authenticity of the brand. So since we know that we are on the same boat, we all say five people they have Canon cameras, And so these five people who have Canon cameras, they will have a certain interaction also, and then they can interact among themselves also more clearly, with respect, like contrary to users of Sony. So if there's a Sony camera user, a Nikon camera user, a Canon camera user, then they will be talking about cameras, yes, but then the sentences will be very short. Because there's the features are little bit different between all of the cameras. Even the shutter speeds, aperture, everything is the same, but then the special features, how you function, the switches and all are placed in different places and all. But then if they are of the same brand, then they have a more deeper level emotional connection with the brand. So all five of them, they would be like pro Canon. This we mostly see the connection between Apple users. Android phone, there are so many brands and Android. So Android user, maybe they won't be talking about their phone. They'll be talking about other things and all. But then Apple phone users, they would be talking particularly about Apple phone. They would be talking. There's a connection that they are sharing with Apple. So that's what Apple also, they, they pushes, they empowers that sort of feelings. So we are doing some case studies now. Just like this example that I said about Apple. So I am a big fan of GoPro videos, first person videos. I like to see it, and I'm sure most of you also have seen videos like this. Say we go to GoPro video. Then there are reviews also. Then there are review videos also, the by other users also, and then by GoPro own channels, GoPro's own channel. We go to GoPro's channel. GoPro, this one, best of 2024. Okay, so okay. So when we go to GoPro, then see like Swatch Nines. They have a lot of different like lot of different videos. Now you must have seen Red Bull marketing. Red Bull, they do stunts because their tagline is like that. It gives you wings. So like Red Bull, they do a lot of stunt videos, and this type of videos, it costs them, because they do stunt videos. That's extremely risky and extremely, like pushing the human limits, and there's a big budget in all of these marketing campaigns. But what GoPro does is like they do hashtag, and they do competitions between the users. So the users, they will use the GoPro. They are buying GoPros on by themselves, and then they are using it when they are going for this is like jet fighter plane. This is a bike, but then this is speed riding. This is paragliding, I think. It's called paragliding. Then this is swimming. This is skiing. You will see a different sort of terrain, different uses. Now, for a brand to go for so many different locations to do this type of videos in so many different countries, different location, different terrain, that would be sort of like impossible for anybody to do what GoPro has done in the less years, because GoPro it's just been like how many years GoPro is, let's see, like GoPro. We will go to GoPro Wikipedia. Founded in 2002. So it's just been like 20 something years, and then that too, karma, the cameras and all, it wasn't that popular a few years back. So it's just been like hardly like 10, 15 years, hardly like 10 years, I think. So in 10 years, they have a huge amount of content. So how they are doing it? They are using GoPro and community. They are using community engagement. So GoPro has successfully utilized user-generated content as a core component of its marketing strategy. The brand encourages its users to film and share their adventures through stunning videos and breathtaking images shot on GoPro cameras. By holding monthly contests to find the best user-generated content, and that they do compilation video as well. Compilation video as in the best of 2024, right here. This is from GoPro channel itself. So these all are like GoPro videos. GoPro not only fosters a robust community of loyal customers, so these people are getting mentioned, their videos are there in GoPro, so people know that they are pro GoPro users. They will get stickers, they will paste the stickers everywhere in their laptop, in their car, in their bike, probably also make tattoos of GoPro and all, like who knows. So they will always stay a loyal customer, but also showcases the capability of its product through real life experiences, further enhancing brand loyalty. When we go to GoPro ka channel, then we go this. Now for cameras who go to different terrain, it's about if will my camera work in water, how deep it can work in water, will it work on high altitude, but on snow, on ice, will it freeze, will there be problem? And even on like normal people won't be thinking about F-22 Raptor fighter jet, if it works on fighter jet or not. Probably on like cycling on this dusty terrain and all, how my camera will work. So all of this are videos. So when we see these videos, then we have like proper case studies like that. We see the proper videos which are shot by normal users, and then we have more trust for that brand, that if we buy, then we will get even for us also the product would be working in similar way. So we have more chances of buying the product, buying GoPro. And probably me, I'm a huge fan. It's because it's there, like I can go to one channel and then I can go to videos like this, and then these all videos can just like keep on playing for hours and hours maybe.
WordPress hosting. By Hostinga, here are 3 super features to improve your website's performance. 1. Our in-house built CDN
Okay, this is an ad waiting. Oh no, it'll go for 122 seconds. It's not skippable. Never mind. So we are pushing to the next case study. It's for Starbucks and their social interaction. Starbucks, they have a red cup contest hashtag red cup contest. We can go to Google and then we can red cup. It comes. See, red cup contest Starbucks. So Starbucks is a coffee brand. So they have Red Cup event 2024. So it's NDTV is a popular news channel in here. So even news channels are covering this. So this is a form of earned media that they got mentioned on a newspaper. So Red Cup. So people are encouraged to take selfies with this. So to take selfies with this, they will have to come to Starbucks and then buy the product. So essentially, they are giving their money to Starbucks. Starbucks is just running the campaign, but they've made it so interesting and engaging. Engagement is the main thing here. They're making it so engaging that people are uh, using their own money, going to Starbucks, buying their product, having that coffee, and then they are clicking and then sending the pictures on the social media or other platform. So Red Cup contest is a prime example of leveraging user-generated content to promote engagement. During the holiday season, fans are encouraged to share photos of their festive cups. Just that, basically that. So since fans are encouraged to share photos, some are taking selfies, some are taking creative photos. So like say and Sai Pali, the students won't be taking simple selfies. Maybe they might be taking simple selfies also, but then since it's a design institute, so some of the students would try to click the selfie with a DSLR, make it more creative, maybe use prop, maybe make it a little bit more cinematic, maybe, or maybe create some trailers with it, videos with it. So people are playing with it. Like that's how we see the trends happening, the viral trends happening. The viral trends, as in, you will see that the TikTok content, one content creator creates a content, and then the same format is followed by many content creators. So whatever works, everyone is following that, and then within 3-4 days, the trend again will change. So Red Cup contest, it's sort of have become like a trend that Starbucks have started. So during holiday season, but consumers, they just go to Starbucks shop, and then that coffee shop, and then they buy the product, and then they click pictures, and then they put it on social media. When they put it on social media, that also creates fear of missing out. Like we have FOMO, we have other words within the teenage, the young crowd. So even they would want to go and take that selfie, do the same thing there. So this campaign not only resulted in tens of thousands of different entries, different sort of creative entries, but also generated buzz across social media. It went viral, effectively turning user creativity into a central feature of the brand's seasonal identity. This is the normal Starbucks cup, and this is the trendy. Don't go on the eyes, because this is the AI generated content. That's why the eyes are always like this. There will be like some deformities when with AI generated image when it's done on a bulkier size. And then Apple and user pride. Okay, I heard one student uses. Okay, so probably this is an Apple user. So Apple's have shot on iPhone campaign. So shot on iPhone hashtag is what used, and then many people, they click the use iPhone, they click it, click their photo, click their selfie, and then they post it on social media. So the campaign is hashtag shot on iPhone campaign. But like the name suggests, it's a campaign which invites users to showcase their photography skills with iPhone camera. So the initiative encourages consumers to share their best shots on social media with selected images featured in Apple's advertisement and even on billboards. So the photo that you click, Apple will also take it, and then they will use that in marketing, in their marketing content. So in their advertisements, even on billboards. So that also is sort of like a big honor for people who use the product and who are looking for a breakthrough and all. So many people, they actively take that, they try to become that person who is like who is recognized by a big brand like Apple, and whose work is used, that also can be leveraged by, so that it can be leveraged by that Apple user. This approach not only highlights the quality of Apple's products but also instills a sense of pride among users, making them feel co creators of the brand's marketing. So, a person who is an Apple user, if that person's photo is used in the marketing campaign, then that person will be like Apple for life. They would be maybe like Apple family. They would want everything on the house Apple, the TV Apple, this Apple, like. So there are people I know, even in my city, they like, because of the ease of using Apple phones. No doubt it has a lot of good features and all. So since they have a sense of pride already, and then their thing is being used, and then they feel like they are the co-creators of the brand's marketing, and that will increase loyalty, the engagement, and other questions. So by they brands nowadays, they are encouraging UGC, even if it's a small, like, even if it's a small clothing brand, especially with ladies clothing brand, I have seen, because ladies tend to take selfies more than men, but for like teenagers and all. So for ladies wear, we have sari. We call sari. We got sadar mekhela. So that's the traditional cloth in Assam. So it's called sadar mekhela. So it's basically like sari itself. So it's a sari. Say it's a sari brand. So this is light pink cotton khadi cloth, or like, say this one. So it's a Tata product. So Taneira is the name of this. So in their social media platforms, buyers who have bought this cloth, they will be asked to click selfie and then to post it on their social media account. So when they click and then they post it on their social media account, that works, or like tag them in their photo. That works as earned media. That is a user generated content, and this all will build the brand reputation, the brand customer loyalty, and loyalty. Other people also would be encouraged, would have more chances of buying the product, buying that cloth. So with UGC, mostly with the garment section, with the shoes, with other like apparels and all. So like those are usually like more seen, and then you would see in one day lots of photos for like products like saris and other apparel, shoes and all. You'd see they buy for weddings, if it's a wedding gown maybe, or like some special gowns, like for like special occasions. Then you buy the gown, and then you take a photo when you wear it, and then you post it on your social media, and then you tag the brand. When you're tagging the brand, you're creating a user generated content, and then you're helping the brand in reaching more potential customers, and building a trust, because those people who know you, they would say, oh, you're looking so good in that dress, in that gown, and even we would want to have that gown. This also works with men also. Boys also, they click photos and then they do, but then it's like comparatively a little bit lesser. If it's like very special only, then man would like to do it. That's the behavioral difference that we have. So UGC content can be encouraged using hashtag challenges, like shot on iPhone campaign, and hashtag challenges. In the previous class, we also saw that ALS ice bucket challenge. So hashtag challenges play a crucial role in encouraging user participation by creating a sense of community and activity between the people. Uh, Brands often launch specific hashtags associated with campaigns or contests that prompt users to contribute their own content. This shared experience allows consumers to connect with the brand and each other, increasing visibility and engagement across platforms. So now, basically, since that's what we have. So this basically is saying the same thing that we have been discussing in the class. Then when we do a hashtag challenge, then for some people just visibility is enough. If their post is shared and liked by people, that is enough. For some that is not enough, and so that the hashtag challenge is appropriate for a wider audience, for as many people as it can be included. So there has to be we can add incentives for participations. Incentives as in uh, Apple selected image featured in Apple's advertisement and even on billboards. So that's a sort of an incentive that they give. Of course, Apple will also be paying in like cash and all. They would be giving some sort of gifts and other things as well. But then that recognition also is an incentive. So brands can effectively stimulate user-generated content by offering incentives for participation. This can include contests with prizes, exclusive discounts. Maybe in your next purchase, you get a 50% discount, whoever has the best photo. So the challenge can go like that. Or featuring user content on brand's official channel, or as simple as is you're reposting that photo and then you're showing it to your uh, to your subscribers. So a brand has say 1 million subscriber. A user who have used the product, he or she only has 100 subscribers. So that person, if he clicks a good photo and then give it to the brand, then the brand also is getting more customers, is getting earned media, and the brand can repost the same photo in their own channel, in their own owned media, and they can hashtag, they can add the person at the rate, they can add the person, and then they can tag them in, and they can also ask people to follow that person. So from if one single post can change from 100 subscribers to maybe 10,000 subscribers in maybe in just 24 hours or so, if it's shared by relevant page and relevant brand. These incentives encourage consumers to share their own experiences and creativity, thereby enhancing involvement and interaction with the brand. Then repost and visibility, as I said, that somebody will post it in their own account and the brand can repost it. So reposting user generated content not only acknowledges contributors but also boosts brand visibility. So it's a win-win situation for both. And that's the main behind the scene working of influencer marketing. When a brand shares a user's content on its own social media channels, it incentivizes others to create and share content as well. So it's also encouraging other content creators also to create their content and then share it, so that even their content also will be shared by the brand similarly, knowing they could gain the brand's attention. This strategy not only enriches the brand's content pool but also fosters a deeper connection between the brand and its consumers. Do you have any questions? Okay. And there's ethical considerations. So marketing is like uh, we discussed that if it's a Nintendo video done by Nintendo company, then when we see the video, then we usually do not trust the brand that much, because nowadays marketing have been overused in so much that people know that this is a marketing effort, this is done for marketing, and then they know that marketers can lie. They know marketers can may or may not they may or may not be lying about the product or a service, and they know that marketers will only market the product, and then the product would be delivered or the service would be provided by some other providers. Now what the marketers are selling, the expectation that they are setting, that may or may not be delivered by the provider or by the product. They might be overselling the product. They can say a lot of good things about the product, and then you buy the product, and then you see that product was a scam. So people have already gained distrust on marketing efforts and all. And with newer and newer marketing strategies that are coming up, like prosumers, user generated content and all. So with this, we also saw permission marketing in the previous class, where we take permission from the user, from the client, to the from the consumer, to take consent on showing them the marketing ads, showing them marketing updates and all. So even in this sort of user generated content, and where when we are reposting it, when the brand is reposting it, or the brand is using that content, like GoPro is using users content, iPhone is also using users content, there has to be ethical considerations. It's not because you're using my product, so the product is mine. There are copyright. So whoever is creating the content belongs to them. So they are making a review, they're talking about different brand. Then even then the content is theirs, not the brand's. So the brand needs to have ethical considerations. They need to give proper credit since it has copyright. By when utilizing user-generated content, brands must prioritize proper attribution to the original creators. They have to uh, mention, they have to let their users know that this content have been created by so and so person, or they repost their own the users uh, sharing, they share it, they repost it directly their channel or page, their content, I mean their post. And they need to attribution, as in where we say that images by FreePeak, or we give attribution as like photo credits, photo taken by so and so person. So we are giving attribution, we are giving credit to that person, whoever have created the content. So brands must, by default, they should do it, because if they don't do, then even the other failure to do so can lead to copyright issues. And people, especially in the US and all, since they can sue right about almost anything or everything. So it that might lead to legal litigations and other issues and all. It's essential to acknowledge who made the content, as failure to do so can lead to copyright issues and damage the brand's reputation. Then that earned media thing, they are earning the reviews, the good things that people are talking about them. If they do a mistake like this, then people most probably they will talk bad about the brand, and then that will damage the brand's reputation. Establishing clear guidelines for crediting creators fosters goodwill and encourages further contribution. So Establishing clear guidelines, as in we have to set clear expectation from those who are sharing the content, user generated content. So we have to let them know what they will be getting, and how we are going to use their content. Obtaining user content is crucial before using their content in marketing campaigns. Brands should always seek permission to use user generated content, ensuring that creators are aware of how their materials will be utilized. This practice builds trust between the brand and its audience, establishing a respectful relationship. So basically, we have to take like the brands have to let the content creators know, they have to seek permission from them when they are using the content, and then they have to set clear guidelines, like we'll give you XYZ amount of money for this. We will give you a free gift voucher. We will give you a free product, or like whatever the guidelines that the company has, the brand has come up with. They have to communicate that with clear transparency with the user, the prosumer, and they need to be told how their products will be used. Like, we'll be using a photo for billboards, for digital campaigns, for online ads, for videos, and whatever the planning is. Diversity in user generated content, this is like a burning issue that's like coming up. Like in US there are like hashtags as like Black Lives Matters, because there's a sort of racial diversity that they are still working on. Like so the diversity in user generated content have to be there nowadays, because like uh, the businesses have gone global. It's They are not selling to one particular nation, or one particular. They are not limited to one city. They are not limited to one country. They are not even limited to one continent. They are like selling it globally. So we put one content on the social media, means it's going global. So it's been seen by everyone all around the world. So in user generated content that's been published by the brands, that they are doing an effective marketing campaign. So specifically say, if we have to discuss, then the white supremacy, that what they call in the US, like brands which only respects, and which only talks about their own type of people, who does discrimination. They discriminate, and then they talk about only people of their own race or own kind. Those type of brands don't get their a wider platform. They face a lot of backlashes, and then people, they don't tend to they also tend to retract their product. There were some this there were some products. I forgot the name of some. Was it Johnson and Johnson, or there was some brand, some they had some backlash with that, with some discrimination thing. And then people who were they are active buyers, even loyal customers, even then they started posting on internet that we have burned the product, or we have thrown it out of our house, we don't use it anymore. So there has to be like sort of like diversity. It Businesses should be inclusive. It should include everyone. So brands should aim for diversity in the user-generated content they promote, highlighting a wide range of perspectives and experiences, ensures inclusivity and resonates with a broader audience. Now, if we go to wait, Nintendo Design Logic. Okay, let's go to GoPro. So with diversity, I also mean diversity. There's a diversity of terrains. It's jungle, ice, air, water, like everywhere. It's if even in jet fighter planes. Then GoPros are there in space also. People use it skating in the sky, and like there's a lot of different terrains. The diversity in terrains. So they have to add that diversity quotient also. They have to be all inclusive brands and all, and even for the racial discriminations and all also. So highlighting a wide range of perspectives and experiences ensures inclusivity and resonates with the broader audience. Avoiding bias in selected user-generated content contributes to a positive brand image and fosters an environment where all consumers feel valued and represented. There's also diversity as in like the we nowadays the term for we do not use physically handicapped, we use physically abled, like differently abled. That's the term that they are using, so that they even people who have certain form of like before it was seen like a disability. Nowadays the perspective is changing to see it like spatially abled, like they are able to do something else more extra, like a blind person have a higher sense of sound, they can listen more nicely, so they are spatially abled like that. So the perspectives and all are like changing. And then even for products and for fashion also, say like before the in ramp walks, and then all fashion models were skinny. They were like either athletic build, they would be like thin, lean and thin. But then nowadays curvy is coming in trend. So we see people who are not thin and lean like the standards of beauty in previous generations. Nowadays they are making it inclusive for all people, no matter the weight, how much they weigh or their body size. But then it's like they're making it all inclusive. They're adding diversity into their brand. So even in user generated content also, that has to be fostered. Like it's not just one type of video what you think it's good in terms of user generated content. If it goes with the company policy and everything, what you deem as beautiful or as good, you post. If you keep on posting only that sort of videos or user generated content, keep on reposting it, then you won't have diversity in your pool, in your feed. So to add diversity, you have to mix it up from different perspective, different customer point of view. So the concluding slide. So we saw prosumers and user-generated content. They have fundamentally changed the marketing landscape. Embracing these elements can lead to authentic engagement, strengthen brand loyalty, and enrich customer experiences. Ethics and diversity should guide. Ethics and diversity, it's most crucial in today's world, because the world is in chaos going everywhere. So ethics is like swaying. It's like coming up and down. And then diversity should be embraced. And ethics and diversity should guide brands in this transformative journey, ensuring that all voices are heard and respected. So if it's a beauty product, it's not just that you appreciate only one kind of skin color, or if it's a clothing, you appreciate only people with two hands who can wear your t-shirt. You should also try to include people with one hand, maybe people with no hand. So you're like adding that diversity to your traits. You're making that as your strong point rather than that being your weak points. Yes. So, do you have any questions? I'm closing the presentation just so that I can take a screenshot of the attendance for sake of the attendance. Okay. Do you have any questions? If you feel bad to, yeah, you can also type in and then send your questions. Okay. Okay, then I hope then you have been able to understand today's class. If you get confused with any part of the classes or of all the previous classes, feel free to leave your question in the WhatsApp group. And about the assignment, also please work on your assignment even if you have not started or you have not completed it. Just create a collage of advertisements that you see of one particular brand, in different sizes and different forms that you see on the internet. So every time you surf, just keep on taking screenshots, and once you have enough screenshots, then you can create a Photoshop document, or you can create a Windows Word or Google Doc document, and then you can keep all of those screenshots, crop it, and then place it together. That is an assignment for observation of digital ads that's been going around us, specifically your town, and then your city. Okay, then we'll call it a day then. Thank you everyone for today's class. We will see you tomorrow. And I was out of town for some other work. That's why I haven't been able to finish the video, the module one video. So I'll be doing it shortly, and then I will share it there with like all of you in the group. So for today's class, we it's recording. I will be sharing this link, upload it, and then I will share it with you all, so that you can refer to it again if you have any confusions. Feel free to ask me questions if you have. And with that, we are ending today's class. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Have a good day, all of you.